What's up, fellas? It's your main man back on the scene with another video. I'm using this AI generated background. I put Star Wars in there, and this is what they came up with. So I guess they don't want to get hit with a copyright infringement or something. So it'll work. A little bit of Star Wars news here. I'm a fan. I'm not a hardcore fan. I bought some books, watched the movies up until the green titty milk movie. After that, TV shows. Mandalorian, I guess the first 2 seasons were pretty good. After that, Kenobi, trash. Everything after that was trash, man. They're just... Well, let's check out what these guys have to say. This is WDW Pro, so I'll go check them out. And I'm gonna run this at 1.5 speed to speed it up a little bit. So let's rock and roll.
Here's what I think is gonna happen. I'm gonna step out a little bit into speculation territory. So out of what I've been told and into my own thought process. Marvin, you tell me what you think about this. I think in 2 years, we're gonna start seeing Luke Skywalker again in Star Wars. I think Luke is going to be a driving part of it again. And I think for the next 5 years after that, Luke's gonna be a significant part of Star Wars. And I don't think any of the...
Or should I say, Star Wars speculation, not news. I have to correct myself.
Folks at Lucasfilm who were brought in under Kathleen Kennedy are fans of that, but I think they're forced to do it, and not by the thread either.
I mean, look, we've seen the malice that this
Harvey
has for Luke Skywalker. We've seen the red X on his face.
Give me the booty, or you don't get the job.
They tried to explain away with some garbage story. We know they don't want. We know that when he showed up at the end of Mandalorian season 2, and everyone rejoiced. Kathleen Kennedy's minions were mocking fans for being passionate about it, the way they mocked Star Wars theory.
I'm convinced, Marvin, that Gru's minions are more capable than...
Yeah, that was dumb. He's like their biggest fan, and they took a dump on her.
Kathleen Kennedy's minions.
Oh, 100%, 100%. At least they, have some fruit in this. There's some fiber going on with the bananas. But I didn't know bananas have fiber.
That was quick. That was quick-witted. Okay.
But anyway, if you can make him the centerpiece again, the problem is you can't have it going forward. There's an end point. There is there is the windmill from Back to the Future 3, the point of no return. Once you hit the First Order, he has to go live on that planet and then die on a rock. Unless you can do... Look.
That's the problem. Right there. There's no point in watching anything Star Wars because we all know how it's going to end up. If they don't retcon it, it's a wrap. Nobody wants to see Luke Skywalker end up on that planet, a dusty old man, a bitter old man. Nobody wants to see that. You know what Hollywood's problem is? Nepotism and activism. That's their main problems right there. They don't hire the best person for the job. They're hiring people they know, their friends, relatives. And they infested the industry with activists. You have a IP. Matter of fact, Disney owns Marvel and Star Wars. Built-in fan base, lifetime customers, and they gave them away because of agenda. Anybody with an IQ above their shoe size knows you don't change a product if it's winning. If you want to attract a new demographic, you create something new. Oh my God. It's terrible, man.
Look, at this point, I would welcome somehow Luke Skywalker returned in this Rey trilogy. If he could be this central Yoda-like figure in this, that's at the head of the new Jedi Order, but they're not going to do that. They're never going to do that because they cannot bring him back going forward. I think if they tried to, people would accept it more than they did somehow Palpatine returned. But I think at the end of the day, unless you get rid of the problem, which is Kathleen Kennedy, Luke's involvement will always be to prop up whatever failing property they have, like the way Obi-Wan Kenobi was used to prop up Reva.
Well, I don't think that.
Exactly. It's always that bait and switch thing. So that's why we don't trust them. That's like with X-Men 97. Everybody said it was good, but nobody watched it. Or should I say the people who watched it said it was good. Because we don't trust you anymore. You don't know what you're going to get. You think you're going to get Luke Skywalker, but all you got was Grogu and the Mando. Which Grogu should have went back to Luke. He should have stayed with Luke, I should say. But since he went back, we already know all roads lead to the sequel trilogy. And nobody wants that. You had an IP that sold toys solid for 40 years, and you gave that away for girl boss power. Nobody wants that. It's like women are always trying to invade male space. You don't see us trying to invade female space. You don't see dudes bitching about, well, there's not enough male-centric romance novels. We don't read that stuff. We don't care. The women can have that. But it's the other way around. There's someone who wants to invade male space. This is man stuff. Let it stay like it is. Get the money and roll in the dough. They can't do that because their agenda is more important than money. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. If you haven't already, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll see you brothers in the next video. Peace.